AI chatbots are everywhere now. They help us write, code, search, and even make everyday decisions. But not all chatbots are created equal. How good are they really when it comes to accuracy, bias, safety, and privacy? In the next 10 minutes, we'll compare some of the leading AI chat models today: ChatGPT, Grok, Claude, and newer privacy-focused tools like Lumo, to see where they shine, where they fall short, and what you should watch out for. Before diving into each one, let's set the stage. What makes a good chatbot today? There are a few key measures. First, accuracy. Does the model give correct information or make things up? Second, bias. How does it handle sensitive topics without leaning too heavily on stereotypes or harmful assumptions? Third, reasoning. Can it keep track of long conversations and handle structured, logical tasks? Fourth, privacy. What happens to your data once you type it in? And finally, usability. Things like speed, multimodal features, and the overall experience. Starting with ChatGPT. It's the most widely known and used chatbot. Its big strengths are versatility and breadth. You can ask it to brainstorm ideas, write essays, summarize research, help with translations, or generate code, and it usually delivers something useful. Recent versions like GPT-4 and GPT-4o even handle images and longer contexts. But ChatGPT does have weaknesses. It still hallucinates, meaning it sometimes gives you wrong information with confidence. It carries bias from the data it was trained on, and it can be inconsistent on sensitive issues. Privacy is another concern. User inputs are logged, and unless you opt out, they may be used for further training. ChatGPT is best when you want a general, all-purpose assistant, but not when precision and privacy are critical. Claude, from Anthropic, takes a different angle. Its main emphasis is safety and reasoning. Claude models often express uncertainty, which is actually a good thing. It makes them less likely to hallucinate. Newer versions can switch between quick answers and slower, more careful thinking modes, which makes them strong at handling complex or multi-step problems. They're particularly good for long reports, logical analysis, and sensitive or professional contexts. But there are trade-offs. Claude can be slower, especially in its careful mode, and sometimes it overthinks or becomes overly cautious, giving less direct answers. Bias isn't eliminated, but it tends to handle ethical topics with more care. If you're looking for thoughtful, structured answers and a safer, more deliberate model, Claude is a strong choice. Then there's Grok, built by xAI. Grok is designed to be fast, witty, and connected to real-time information, especially through integration with X, formerly Twitter. That means it can answer questions about current events better than models with fixed cutoff dates. It also performs strongly in technical areas like math, science, and coding, sometimes even scoring at the top in benchmark tests. But Grok is also less restrained. Its guardrails are looser, which has led to controversies, producing inappropriate or offensive content or making things up in convincing ways. The edgy style can be fun in casual use, but it may be unsuitable in professional or formal settings. Grok is a good fit if you want speed, style, and up-to-date info, but not if you need reliability in high-stakes scenarios. Now let's look at privacy-first alternatives like Lumo from Proton. Lumo is built around security. It uses zero-access encryption, so even Proton can't see your conversations. It offers things like ghost mode, encrypted history, and strict no-logging policies. This makes it one of the safest options if you care about confidentiality. Performance has also improved recently. It can handle reasoning and coding tasks better than before. But because it doesn't have the massive resources of OpenAI or Anthropic, it may lag behind on cutting-edge benchmarks, or offer fewer flashy features like multimodal inputs. The trade-off is clear. You give up a bit of raw power for much stronger privacy guarantees. For sensitive work, or for users who simply don't want their chats used to train big AI, Lumo is a compelling option. So how do these models actually compare in accuracy and bias? Recent studies show interesting differences. In one experiment on academic references, Grok and some emerging models actually outperformed ChatGPT by generating fewer fake references, but almost none of them got everything right. Claude tends to show its uncertainty more often, which reduces hallucinations, but can make it less usable if you just want a confident answer. ChatGPT often wins on fluency and creativity, while Claude wins on careful reasoning, and Grok wins on recency. Bias is still present across all of them, whether it's subtle preferences in ethical dilemmas or assumptions about user prompts. No model is bias-free. For you as a user, the key is to approach these tools thoughtfully. Always verify critical information before acting on it. Be clear and explicit in how you phrase your requests, and ask for sources when possible. Choose the right tool for your needs. If you care about privacy, go with something like Lumo. If you need current events, Grok might be a better bet. If you want careful reasoning, Claude excels. And if you want a well-rounded assistant for everyday tasks, ChatGPT is the most accessible choice. In the end, none of these models are perfect. Each has strengths, each has weaknesses, and the best choice depends on your priorities, whether that's accuracy, ethics, privacy, or speed. Thanks for listening, and as you explore these tools, ask yourself, which one do you trust most, and why? Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Oh,